listen, that was a lot of fun. Stay tuned for more on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. But time for us to now spend some time in the kitchen. Chef Clem Pedro is about to show me what I would describe the most Christmassy of Christmas biscuits. It is the ginger biscuit, and we're about to make some fun gingerbread biscuits, but not just any kind. We are going to be using and incorporating the Italia Amaretti from one of Nespresso's limited edition Festive Flavours. That's going to be part of this recipe. Now, Chef Clem Pedro just left me alone in the kitchen, but it's okay. He's going to come back and I'll get started on our espresso. So I'm going to add one of our flavor capsules into the machine, get it going, and we just need a espresso for this specific recipe. And what's amazing about this is there's a smooth Brazilian bourbon Arabica beans that, you know, the harmony, which is also washed with that Colombian Arabica. So you do, can you get the fragrances coming through?
And I'm in the kitchen now. I took a walk. I just started taking a walk and I'm back now.
You left me alone. It's okay, but I got the coffee ready for us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Okay.
So yesterday, my sister Gemma and Cookle decorated their gingerbread houses. Today, I thought that let's just do it again. Let's just do it again. So we're gonna make these a beautiful gingerbread men, and we're gonna add the coffee to it because coffee is such a beautiful flavor with ginger, and I love that. And with the amaretti, which is that like almost marzipan almondy flavor, it goes so. Is that for me?
That's for the recipe.
Thank you so much. Okay.
For the recipe.
So I'm gonna ask you for the recipe. I'm gonna ask you to work on the icing for me. It's very, very, very simple. We've got icing sugar in there, and I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla to it, and then I'm gonna add the coffee. Okay.
Coffee.
And the coffee is gonna give beautiful, beautiful flavor, and that's gonna be the liquid we add to the icing sugar. So, also, talking about the gingerbread house yesterday, we had a viewer who went out immediately after our segment and got the Woolies gingerbread kit, and Mishka and her son Ollie, they built the gingerbread house yesterday. Look at that, look at that, look at that! How amazing!
Is that what they made?
How amazing is that?
It looks like
I don't know how old Ollie is. I think it's like 2 or 3, yeah? But I mean, honestly, that's so, so beautiful. So thank you, Mishka and Ollie, for doing that. So the bar is very high, Joey.
Okay,
the
no
bar
pressure.
Is very high.
Can we add a bit more? Should I just keep doing, what texture do we want for our icing?
So I've basically made it for you already, and I put it in the piping bag already.
Okay.
You want to have it thick enough to just kind of hold its shape and not run off the gingerbread mat. How are you doing there?
There, we're going good. We're going good. But you want to keep some of that for the actual gingerbread recipe?
Well, it's fine. I was going to say, I keep on mixing it, and you add a little bit more coffee as you need it, but I've got some for you already.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to add the rest of my coffee to my mixture for the gingerbread. So, again, we've got flour, and we're going to add the baking powder. That's going to give it a little bit of lift. But the thing is, you don't want it to have too much lift, right? Because else your gingerbread man's going to have a bit of you
don't want him to have a Santa body.
Yeah.
Like,
Dad bod, okay. Santa bod, no. Not discriminating Santa's bod.
No, listen, Santa eats all the cookies and milk, so he knows we make fun of him.
Understandable. Okay, we're going to add our beautiful flavors. You have to have ginger in gingerbread, okay? And we're going to go with a little bit of, you can do like nutmeg and cinnamon as well, just to make it even more warming.
And those are such Christmas aromas. Like Christmas, when I think of the festive season.
Put this to the side quickly. And then always free-range eggs going in. And then we're going to add a little bit. The golden syrup also is very traditional in gingerbread, and it does more than just like add sweetness. It also gives it a texture to the dough. Okay. And like I said, the coffee's in there already. But all we're going to do now is we're going to give it a good mix and make that dough. Okay. I said this already.
We have vanilla essence here.
You can add that to it as well.
There we go.
The rest of it, cool. So what's really nice about this recipe, and I said it yesterday, is that you can make this like a year in advance because it keeps so well in the freezer. So give it a good mix. Once it all comes together, I like intensifying the flavor of coffee. I like actually adding more coffee to get that coffee to come through.
You want it to come through.
Yeah, it just tastes so good with that amaretti. So you keep on mixing it, you make that dough, and we could actually add more liquid to...
I would add a little bit more liquid to our icing, but you've said you've already finished it for us.
I've done it for you already.
So once you've got your dough, you roll it out.
Yeah.
Cookie cutter.
Cookie cutter. And if you want to make a super giant big gingerbread man, which I absolutely love, you're not going to find a cookie cutter for that. You're going to actually just freehand it. So what I like to do is cutting out a stencil. Yeah. And then put that down and then trace around it with a knife and take out the big gingerbread man or lady and then bake that off. I think that's really, really great. Especially because it's the festive season. Do everything big, over the top, right now. Now's the time.
It's, you know, everyone can join in on it, have a leg, have an arm, have a head.
Exactly. Okay, so let's just start off. Can you just show South Africa before you begin what your gingerbread man looks like? You want to name him? It could be a her.
What should we
you know, you ask people the simplest questions on TV, and I completely I get it.
I don't want to insult anyone. Because look at the shape. It's like...
Can he just be a George?
George,
okay.
We'll
so let's start with George. So, okay, you've got your icing. So here's the thing. There's a technique called flooding, which means you create your outline.
Okay.
Okay, let that sit, and then you can fill it up. But so that's if you want to do filling. But you don't have to do that. You can go completely, like, do your own thing.
So let's flood George's shirt.
Okay, perfect. And these are amazingly paired with coffee, like just as an actual coffee drink. Gingerbread, okay, he's got a vest.
There we go.
I like it.
And then is that what you flood it with?
Yeah, you can fill that now.
There we go. I always get so fascinated when you watch people decorate cookies.
It is,
and then you
like
try and mimic
the silence
them.
is also amazing. Okay, so he's got a nice wool jersey there. Can we give him like a face?
Okay, there we go. Just it's like a body vest.
A body vest. Okay, while you're doing that, I'll make myself another coffee.
Please go for it. I'm giving him long eyes.
Long eyes.
There we go. Well, maybe those can be the brows. They're a bit aggressive, but that's okay. George has aggressive brows with blue eyes.
He's doing his thing.
And some sprinkles on the vest.
I love that. I love that. And honestly, this is like a family activity, so you want to do this with the family, get everyone involved. And again, South Africa. Okay, so if you can remember what we did yesterday, you can remember Kuchle's side of the gingerbread house, you can remember Gemma's. Have a look at Zoe's gingerbread man. Please comment. Let me know what you think about George. George is he's colourful.
George the gingerbread man.
Yes. Wow.
Okay,
I get the eyebrow thing now.
Yeah.
This is what you need to be doing Christmas Eve. It is so much fun. What do you think? Is it good?
Tastes like Christmas.
Tastes like Christmas. There we go.
Tastes like Christmas. Amazing. Well, if you would love to get your hands on this delicious festive recipe, visit our website, expressoshow.com.
We chose some of the world's rarest local coffee crafts and refined them to create 5 distinct new tastes. After all, we are the choices we make.